Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do a retro review, and it is Energon Ironhide. Usually we take a look at the packaging, but I do not have the packaging, but I do have pretty much everything else. So we'll get started with his collector card. Here's the card that came with it. There's an Ironhide. And on the back, his tech specs. I do have his instruction manual, and he is complete. I will not be going over the Super Link because, well, I don't like the Super Link version mode, so we're going to skip that. But the only accessory he comes with is this missile. And that's it. Now off to the figure itself. You'll notice that the top is missing, so I can put the batteries in. I do have the top. It is here. Let's see. And basically to move it, you just take a Phillips head screwdriver. A smaller one, and it comes right off. I'll put that back on once I display everything. But let's take a closer look. He does have some nice detail, even though he's an older figure. You'll notice he is a little dirty in the back. There's a visible fist syndrome. Although his vehicle mode is really nice. If you look in there, he's actually got seats in there. And a molded in steering wheel. He does roll quite well. The only drawbacks is he's got this huge block on top of him where his head basically sits. But it does rotate, and since I put the batteries in, I will show off the gimmick. So basically it makes a chain gun gimmick when you rotate it. And then when you go to fire the missile, it goes in here. You take this and you push it back, and you get like a rocket sounding sound. And that is pretty much it for the gimmick. That's pretty much it for the vehicle mode. So let's get down to transformation. As for most of the Energon figures, it is fairly easy to do. Basically, you fold these up here. You fold these back. Take the middle and just basically pull it down. There on that. Separate the legs. Take the side flaps. Don't worry, it pops off, it'll pop back on. Just fold those up. Let me reattach that. Take his hands back here. Separate them here. They peg in. There's a peg there, there's a hole there. You fold them out like this to the front. Turn it around. Just rotate at the elbow. And take his head. There's a little helmet. Take your finger and you pull it up. And that is it for robot mode. It's not a bad robot mode. Unfortunately, again, you've got all that blockage on top of it. But the coloration's good. And like I said, I don't do Super Links because, you know, it just doesn't look very good. Although, I do like using the Super Link transformation to make him a bit bigger, and I'll do that in a second. But let's go over articulation. The whole headpiece moves around. He does do a full 360. His arms can go back that far, forward that far. He does have a bicep and rotation. So 90 degrees at the bicep plus rotation. Nothing at the fist, of course. If you want to move the shoulders out, you do have that ability to move them out, but it's due to transformation only. There's nothing at the waist. The legs do kick out that far. They go back that far. And he can do the full splits. And he does have a 90-degree knee bend. Most of these are soft ratchets. Nothing back here at the feet. You know, you can go up and down with the foot here and up and down with the heel, but that's pretty much it there. And that pretty much does it for robot mode. Now I'm going to show off the mode I like to put him in. It's partially his super link move, but basically what it does is it makes this figure taller. You take the leg piece here, you fold it out, do the other one the same way. You take the heel piece, pull them up, and push these back. Now, this makes him taller. You can turn the leg around like this on both sides, and then grab in here and pull out the toe. And now, there you go. And this is not the proper way he's supposed to be. The first way is, but I think he looks better this way. It gives him some height, and it doesn't make him look as chunky. And for articulation of the legs, this transformation doesn't really change anything. Still in the same ratchet, goes all the way out, all the way back, and he can do the full splits. And his knee bend isn't really at the knee, it's more above the thigh level, but you still get about 90 degrees on that. But like I said, I prefer him this way because it makes him look bigger and he's not quite as chunky. And his legs are actually further apart this way, whereas the other way they're really closer together, and I think it actually harms the figure over this particular way. I mean, all in all, he's not a bad figure. If you like super linking him, I've done it with Jetfire. It's just really weird whether he's the top half or the bottom half. Especially the bottom half, because Jetfire has like half a head. Unfortunately for these guys, most of these guys do not come with any weapons of their own. The only weapons he has is what you see with him. And you could take this off. You can unpeg the launcher. Of course, mine has not come off in a while. So you can unpeg the launcher. You can plug it into his hand. Maybe. Nope, actually it will not plug into his hand. So like I said, there's neither weapon will plug into his hand. So you can get some extra weapons, but that's all he is. But as for Energon figure, without this big blocky section here, he'd be pretty cool. But that's all I have today. I hope you enjoyed this retro review. And remember, as always, to like, share, and subscribe if you prefer. And you can always leave your comments in the comment section. And I am also on Twitter at Bossgunny1. And remember, help control the Insecticon population. Please have your Insecticon spayed or neutered.